Hi, welcome in. Dorgan are
You check your
inside, and
sensors?
we're gonna hang
Something
out
that
and
looks like an
continue the
array not
Watchtower
too far off.
storyline.
We should investigate.
And I don't know, maybe just play Starfield organically and see what happens. We got Tor in here. He's from the Watchtower storyline, or the Watchtower mod. He's gonna be wanting us to do all kinds of stuff. We got Doc
Hello,
Venus back here.
Captain.
I've altered her a little bit. We got Doodlebug hanging out with us. Got Rosie. And we need to go get us some more crew members because as we increase the size of our fleet, we're going to need more crew members. And Dre's just here, hanging out with us. One of the things I like about Watchtower so far, one of my favorite things about the mod, is not only does it allow me to assign crew to my other ships and make use of Fleet Commander in a much more organic and lore-friendly way, in my opinion. But the bonus of that is now you can recruit Sam, right?
You checked your sensors?
And when his annoying little
Something that
daughter
looks like an
Cora is
array
on
not
your
too
ship,
far off.
I got an answer to that. You can still have Sam as a companion. Just stick him on your one of your fleet ships, and Cora goes with him. Beautiful, huh? And evidently I have extra volume in my ear here. Let me get rid of that. Now I don't have to hear myself talk, which is wonderful. I apologize that y'all have to hear me talk. Well, I guess you don't have to. You could always watch a different channel. Matter of fact, as I'm streaming this, I actually have another YouTube content creators channel up, and I'm watching it on a different screen while I play. Because I actually think their stuff is possibly more entertaining than mine. But I wanted to enjoy the game myself as well. So that's what we're going to do. See where we were at. I think we had just finished up something at this location. What does Torn want us to go do?
You checked your sensors? There's something that looks like an array not too far off. We should investigate.
We should investigate. Okay, let's do that. Oh yeah, this is the one where we jump up in space and okay, yeah. Alright. We're about to find out that the Starborn Guardian is not the ship you need for this. I think we're about to get rocked. I think I'm gonna wish that I had a different ship. This is what I expect to happen. Starborn Guardian, for all its awesomeness and the way it looks, the way it can make your Xenos super easy to take care of, it is no good in combat. But it's what we got, it's what we're flying. So, that's what we're gonna take into combat here and get wrecked. Probably.
Let's do this.
Oh, can you get any damage on that? There we go. Much better. I love Crimson Fleet rearmed. Check out that ship. Adding them into the Crimson Fleet. Look at that. That's so cool. You gotta love that mod. Anybody who don't have that mod, I highly suggest it. Check out Doodlebug walking in front of us here. That was surprisingly ridiculously easy and nowhere near as exciting as I expected. Let's go up here and collect some of this loot and see what's up. Glad I don't have that mod that makes all these collisions with this debris lethal. Ooh, there we go. Well, look, we can't fly. Look at this, I'm terrible, y'all. Full disclosure, I've not been awake long. I work a third shift job, IRL, and today I did the smart thing. When I come home from work, I actually slept, and man, did I sleep. It's just abnormal for me. I slept a whole lot. Hey, what's up, Ghost Rider? I'm I'm just in here running my mouth being kind of silly. Well, I appreciate you coming in and dropping in and saying, hey, yeah, my stream will not be the one to avoid spoilers because I'm just going to organically play. And what happens is what happens. We'll probably do some Watchtower stuff. I mean, that's the idea. But we know how I do on stream, and I'll just start playing the game, and whatever tickles my fancy is what I'm going to end up doing. I did release a cool new video showing people how to catch their own crate dragons. I've got that down mastered to a system, to an art form now. But knowing that they're always at a certain point of interest helps. Ghost Rider? I don't think you're gonna need to wait on Starfield script extender. I'm on Steam and mine automatically updates whenever I launch the game via Vortex, but only if I launch via Vortex, right? And I've not had to update any of the Starfield script extender or anything. I've not had to, it just worked. So I'm on the latest update. Everything's just fine. I don't know what's up with that. Usually there's all kinds of updates needing to be done, but not so much this time. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, they might be, I know even if they're not point of interest specific Xenos, they are most definitely at that point of interest for certain. When I figured that out, I thought that was really cool. Alright, let's go to this array while we're up here. Try not to do anything too spoilery. I think this is going to be a space fight anyway. I think. Oh, really?
A bit difficult to tell, but I'm fairly sure that's Watchtower hardware. Yep. I
Big
think
talk
this is
about
the surveillance
compilers.
array we're looking for. Doubt we'll be
Well,
able to
maybe I
crack
need
its
to do some more stuff, or I hope I don't regret
Maybe if we destroy
already
it, we
being
might be
hooked
able
up.
to recover some of the data from the wreckage.
Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Hey, there's the array. You can actually just run into it. So what's going to pop off, because I did this last night before I went to work. We're going to start fighting this thing, and Watchtower's going to jump in, and they ain't playing. I do not like the Starborn Guardian as a offensive vehicle. It is no bueno in that regard. See, you start off thinking, oh, I got these guys. These dudes are not so hard. You get to drop a couple of them, not even taking any damage. Just rock their world, super easy. And you're like, oh, I got this. And then they just keep coming. Or at least last night when I did this before I went to work, I got rocked. This seems to be going easier than it was. I don't know. So, are you saying, Ghost Rider, I got some more Starfield script extender and address library and stuff like that that's going to need updating? And I do appreciate you coming by. Where did that guy go? These drone ships ain't so bad. They're easily knocked out. It's when the bigger ships get here that's more of a problem. Like, I need to be fighting that thing, but instead, I got all these dudes I need to deal with. that's the array. Okay. We'll drop a little damage on the array. And I'll get back to the other fight. I'm not trying to attack the array. There, damn it. That's what I don't like, when it auto picks up the array for your target. I need to be getting some of these drones out of the way. It could just be that I suck at space combat. That could be it. I don't worry about achievement enablers, but I do use an achievement enabler. But if I don't get the achievements, I'm okay with that too. But I do use one because I would like to have the achievements. But for me, it's okay if I don't get them. But some people, it means a whole lot to them. Good Lord, is there enough of these guys? I needed a bigger fleet for this. Actually, I needed a better ship, but something that can make faster work of these guys. Because the Starborn Guardian is not it. Look how long it's taken to take care of this little wimpy ship. Things I usually build in 5 would have took care of that. Yeah, I understand that completely. With the pop-ups, they are super annoying. How many of these dudes are there? Feels like it's a never-ending amount of drones here. Come on, let's get these dudes out of here. I hate how long it takes my... Oh, yeah, wonderful, I'm getting rocked. Repair, repair. See, look. I went from being easily able to hold my own to just overwhelmed. Did this last night, once before work, and then I went to work. I'm starting to think it's simply not viable in this piece of shit ship.
You checked your sensors?
Yes,
Something
I've
that looks
checked
like
my
an
damn
array not too
sensors.
far
Let's go
off.
do this again.
We should investigate.
Da 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 da. Because if you sit there and you try to shoot the array, you just get wrecked. Because it's like you do damage to it to a certain point, and it doesn't seem to damage it anymore. Until I think you need to get rid of the fleet that's attacking you. I don't know. I'm probably doing it wrong. Yes, yes, yes. Offer this to the Great Serpent. Another thing I don't like about the Starborn Guardian is I'm never able to board anybody with it. It's like kill them or nothing.
But be careful out here. We can't patrol the whole system. Safe travels.
Well, I want Starfield script extender to update too then, because you know I'm rocking everything that needs Starfield script extender. But it has not gave me any kind of indication that I couldn't play, so I played. Normally, if I need Starfield script extender updated, it pops up and says, hey, you can't blah 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 because, you know, this version of the game or that or this or the other. But I didn't get none of those messages, so I just blindly said, hey, everything's cool, and went with it. And if I'm wrong, I hate that I misleaded anybody, because that's definitely not my intention. And if it turns out to be it, I've borked everything, well, we'll just restart again later. I'm getting to where I actually rather enjoy that. I've borked mine enough to know. Alright, let's go to Altair here. You know what, let's just go ahead and do this. Let's try something different before we do what he wants us to do. Let's just, I could build another ship. One that's capable of winning this fight. Nah, let's go win the fight this way. Try it one more time. But I do find it to be super annoying that I'm just getting my ass rocked. Let's save so I don't have to even get to this point again. See, normally whenever we have a big update and I try to do anything and Starfield script extender hasn't updated, it just says, hey, blah, 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 blah. You can't play right now. You're missing this or that. And since I didn't get that, I was like, okay, cool. Must not have been nothing in the update that required a change. But I could be totally wrong. I do know the game seems to be running smoother. And I think a lot of us that are on Steam had already been soft updated anyway, because when they mentioned the update the other day, a week or two ago, whenever the beta dropped, I had the shader compilation just like I'd had an update that day. So maybe it was like a soft update, I don't know. I am not a good, knowledgeable streamer. I wish I was. Alright, let's go get rocked.
Bit difficult to tell, but I'm fairly sure that's Watchtower hardware. Yep, I think this is the surveillance array we're looking for. Doubt we'll be able to crack its encryption remotely. But maybe if we destroy it, we might be able to recover some of the data from the wreckage.
You think we can get some of that data from the wreckage, buddy? Let's go find out.
Whoa, that's how it's done!
What?
Oh, glad to
That
see the
doesn't
fleet
work,
strategy
but-
works as anticipated.
Dude, I've played this
We should
twice.
search the array's wreckage. See if we can recover that intel for hardware.
And, how come it didn't work that way the last couple times I tried to shoot the stupid array? Huh? Anybody know? Let me get this stuff off the array and then I'll fight those guys. Hello? Lock onto it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Whatever. Really? Now what's happening? I think I'm just having a stroke today and I forgot how to play the game. Maybe that's it. Corvette got rocked. Come here, drone. Where do you think you're going? It'll blow up for the love of everything. I hate that. I gotta get a real ship. As much as I like the Starborn Guardian, I gotta get a real ship. This thing sucks. Alright. I didn't want to go to the Corvette. I wanted to go get the stupid sensor array. I would like to know why the first couple times I tried this mission and I shot this stupid sensor array, why it didn't blow it up like it did super easy this time. Like, what was the difference? Besides me being stupid
Hey,
somehow.
this salvage looks
Like,
promising.
no
Looks
big
like we
battle.
recovered a slate with some intel, got
Whereas
some
before,
Watchtower
I'm just getting
components,
crushed.
And... Huh. What are these? Computer cores? Well, alright, I think we got what we need.
I
Let's head
gotta
back to
find out
Stardock.
what
Harper and Gren will wanna
messes
hear
up
about this.
TLMS and Sergeant Al. Anytime I install either one of their stuff, it does not go well for me. And I know it's not their mods, it's something in my load order or my game somehow, because plenty of other people enjoy their stuff just fine. But me, I install either one of them in my load order, ship builder's over with. As soon as I build a ship, I'll start glitching, not be able to load into different areas, and I don't know why, or the ship doesn't load properly. I'll move them around in the load order, try different things, try different new games. I think the game just doesn't like me. It says, no, those ship builders you like, nah, can't have them. Alright, well let's go back to Gran. I like Gran. Gran might be my favorite character so far in the Watchtower thing. Starborn Guardian's it's what I'm stuck on. It's just that it sucks for the things I want it to do. Like, I really like the way the Starborn Guardian looks. I like flying it. I love the space that it has in the interior. Just one big open bridge cockpit area. It's really great for the Xenos. It's just, it sucks at everything else. And what I would really like is if I could have the exact same cockpit bridge that the Starborn Guardian has, and be able to put that on any other ship hab mod that I want. So that way I can build the ship that has the other habs that I want and has some fighting capability. Because you'd think the Starborn Guardian, being this advanced, interdimensional badass, would be able to fight. And it can't. It just sucks at it. Or I suck at using it. That's probably it. And what
happens
kills
out
me.
there.
It's my favorite ship.
We can either go fill Harper in on the details regarding the intel, or check in with Gren. Pass on some of this Watchtower equipment we recovered.
We're gonna go talk
And
to
maybe
Grant.
those guys will know what we can do with those computer core things we found.
And we're gonna see about getting a different ship.
Present for you, Captain.
What you got for me, Rosie? Rosie
Oh,
rocking that
hey,
Sister
Captain.
Citizen hat. Do you have anything interesting for me,
I think
Rosie?
I found something good.
You did? Alright,
See
thank
you
you.
later.
Andresia, you could learn from her lesson. Torn,
Good to see you.
you know what? You're gonna end up with a Ghost Rider hat, I do believe, if I get the opportunity to put one on you. Man, this place is cool looking. I give them this. They did this very well. Let me turn off my flashlight. Why is everything so bright all of a sudden right there? Hey,
Your vessel,
hey, Grim.
its design is familiar. Curious.
Doodle, you really like Grin. Is he your buddy, Doodlebug?
Back already. Something wrong?
You,
Yeah,
you
I
and
won't ask where
Doodlebug look
these
like
came from.
y'all be just great buddies.
But yeah, I can use these.
People talk about
Watchtower uses
Doodlebug ain't,
proprietary hardware. As long as I'm duplicating their tech,
ain't
I'll need
friendly. Look at
authentic
him and Grant
components
hanging
like
out.
these. Assuming you can provide me with enough components, I'm willing to fabricate and install more skydrops to your ships. A Watchtower computer core. Huh. These units are exceedingly rare. Within them lie blueprints for Watchtower constructs, things such as skydrops. Cores contain vast amounts of information, but like almost all Watchtower technology, they have inbuilt safeguards. If you lack proper credentials, you can't read specific data without triggering a purge protocol, erasing all other data from the device. So you understand, I can only extract a limited subset of information from a core. Even so, this is still useful. I suspect we can mine computer cores to acquire blueprints for new types of skydrops, or even devise upgrades for your fleet command system. One moment. I will establish a link to the core. Connection confirmed. I see data for 3 skydrop schematics, yet we can only extract 1. Our available choices are drops for either a ballistic turret, a Shiva unit, or a surface smoke bomb. You must make a decision. What skydrop should we gain the ability to fabricate? Calls in a Model S Shiva bot to assist you. The Model S excels at close quarters skirmishes and rapid response. Deploys a kinetic fire turret, which anchors swiftly and provides sustained ballistic support. Blankets the area in dense smoke, obscuring vision and creating tactical cover for maneuvers or retreats. Calls in a Model S Shiva bot to assist you. And what would that be? There, it's done. I've downloaded the relevant data. Now you'll have access to that skydrop to install onto any of your vessels. If you can find more computer cores, bring them to me, and I'll see what I can do with them. Until then, I can offer to outfit your ships with the skydrops we already have, assuming you have enough Watchtower components. Gratitude is unnecessary. However, it is appreciated. You said you found 2 computer cores, correct? I'd suggest you take one to Harper. I'm sure she'll have ideas on how to utilize it. If you need to restock any skydrops, or require any other ship services, just check in with Babs. I'll make sure she receives the necessary updates to assist you. Otherwise, I'll be here to help however I can. I'll return to my work, but I'll be here if you need me.
Cool. More toys to play with. Gren made a good point, though. We should go check in with Harper.
Sorry, busy now. Come back later.
Oh wow, I've been talking to chat for like ever, and I had my microphone up. I am the pro streamer. You guys come here for that pro content. I know
You got
that.
somewhere to be? All right. I'll wait here for you.
This is Babs.
Traveler?
Hey Babs.
Can't stay away, huh?
Nope, having a hard time staying away. How you doing? You got the best beer in the settle system, evidently, Harper.
Good to see you back. Any news on that listening post?
Crushed it.
Huh. Well, thanks. I'm impressed. Things went smooth, right? You didn't run into any trouble, did you?
That depends on your definition of trouble. First, there were the Watchtower troops, then the listening post wiped its data, but not
Yeah.
before transmitting it
I
to
was
an
all
array
just-
for broadcast. And then we destroyed that array. A small fleet of Watchtower ships jumped in, attacking us on sight. I don't know, any of that sound like trouble?
Yeah, I should have been paying more attention to Green. But instead I was running my mouth and didn't realize my mic was up.
Nothing you couldn't handle, huh? Sounds like famous last words. But you are still breathing, so guess you're right. Still, that's got me wondering. How'd Watchtower have a fleet prepped to ambush you like that? They must have been watching those listening posts real close. But why?
Well, to be honest,
Just give me a
Harper,
second here. I'm gonna see what information I can pull from this intel slate.
I can tell you the first 2 times I did it, there was a fleet there and they kicked my ass. The third time I did it, for some
Not
reason,
surprising.
your little silly array was
Let's
easily
run this
destroyed.
through Gren's cracking
And there wasn't
algorithm.
any kind of real fight, so I
It
don't know.
worked. Quite a lot of data. I'm just skimming here, but yeah, this clears up a few things. The listening posts, Watchtower used them to track people, but only certain types of people.
Starborn.
Huh. Looks like they got posts and surveillance arrays in most systems. They scan every ship that passes, looking for people of interest. And when a vessel gets flagged enough times, an array sends a signal to Watchtower, telling them to jump a fleet into that system.
That explains it. We're the people of interest. This is how they keep finding me, and how they found you. Sneaky little rascals.
Not sure exactly. Information is hazy. Almost seems on purpose. Like they preemptively scrubbed any major details. But I bet good credits they're not after your average Joe.
I like how Doodlebug's just chilling with Andrasia over there.
Harper, is there any way we could find more of these listening posts and surveillance arrays? Because I'm thinking if we start shutting more of them down, Watchtower won't be able to track us as much.
Maybe. I did see something about listening posts in other systems. Hold on. Let me run a quick search. Oh. Oh, crap. Gren warned me about this. The intel slate. When I started poking around for more specific info, the rest of the data kinda deleted itself. It's an inbuilt security measure. It's just how Watchtower tech works. Pretty much all of it has a self-destruct of some kind. But it's not a complete loss. I did pull the location for another listening post. There's one in the Kumasi system, on Kumasi 6.
Well, that's something. We can always go take that one down. And hey, maybe we'll recover more intel slates.
It's worth a shot. If you can bring me more of those slates, I can likely pull more locations for you. Well, the data you
course we're
brought
gonna
back
do that.
didn't really have much value, at least to me. But I'm so happy that listening post is gone. So here, your payment. And some advice. You need to be careful out there. Watchtower really is...
Check out Rosie working behind the bar
These
here.
listening posts, any system that has one, makes you vulnerable to ambush.
Ah, but any system we clear of them means Watchtower can't track us there.
Yeah, I suppose. Up to you if you want to keep taking down listening posts. Just be ready for a Watchtower fleet to jump in and attack you. But, whatever. Bring me more intel slates, and I'll do what I can to help.
Yeah, found 2 of them. Already gave one to Gren. Apparently, they hold data on how to build Watchtower tech.
You don't say. I think I've seen one of these in Gren's workshop. They store data on Watchtower schematics. It's how he built you those sky drops. But like the intel slates, without the proper credentials, you can only pull a small amount of data before it wipes everything else. This hardware is a little beyond my skill to crack, but leave it with me. I know someone who might be able to get something useful from it. Well, I think we're done. Feel free to use Stardock for whatever you need. I think you've earned your spot here. I'll catch you later.
I think I've earned my spot here.
Well, that was productive. You met with Gren and didn't kill him. Harper seems to like you. We found out how Watchtower's been tracking us, and even figured out how to exploit more of their technology against them.
Nice, nice.
I think for the time being, keep doing whatever it is you do. Watchtower are still a problem, but at least now you have a defense against them. And if you find yourself with some free time, you can always hunt down more listening posts, or have Gren build and upgrade stuff for your fleet. And if you don't mind the company, I think I'll stay on with you. You know, as an official part of your crew.
Nice, nice.
Fantastic. Feel free to treat me as you would any other member of your crew.
Oh, I intend
Order
to.
me around, have me clean the toilets, put the fear of God in me. Whatever. It's your show. I'm just here to lend a hand. All right, let's get going.
Alright, it looks like we are free from the basic original opening quest of Watchtower. And now we're free to just explore it like any other faction in the game. So,
Glad to see your face
what's
again.
old Torin here want to do? I said we're gonna get you set up with some
I've got room in my
proper
pack.
gear. I think you need a... If I don't change your gear, your clothing, you're definitely gonna get... I think you need a Ghost Rider hat. Apparel. Looks like we're gonna have to go to the ship, Torn.
Holler if you need anything.
Come on, let's go. Hey, Babs. We'll come back to you. But for now, let's go to the ship. We gotta get old Torin hooked up. Yes, sir. You got the Tamable Creatures patch Tatooine on Creations. That means now, for anybody who's watching this, check this out. Everybody who knows I've been going to Tatooine and hanging out and doing all my Xeno catching there. I did not mean to do that right there. Been doing all my Xeno catching on Tatooine. Even released the How to Catch a Crate Dragon. You can do that on Xbox now because Ghost Riders released the Tamable Creatures patch, and Tatooine and Mos Eisley are also available on Creations now. So all that good fun I've been having, everybody on Xbox can have the same fun. Is that not so cool? I think that is super cool. Alright, let's get out here. We've undocked. I just go ahead and do that sometimes so I don't forget to do it. I changed Doc Xenos up.
Glad to be a
Venus
part
up
of the
back here,
team.
but I think not really happy with how that turned out. Might have to do something different there. Where did Torin go? Let's make sure I have an additional hat here. I think I already have a Ghost Rider hat made. If I don't, that means I put it on somebody because I made one. Alright, we'll make another one. Pew, 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 pew. This is one of my favorite mods. I know it's silly, but I really, really like that mod. The X2357's Content Creator Appreciation hat mod. I really, really like that mod. I like putting all my followers and stuff in different content creator hats. Stop moving there, buddy. You need a Ghost Rider hat. Come here.
Have an assignment?
Yes, I do. You
Need
got
me
a
to
hat to
carry
put
something?
on. I forgot to rename it. I should have renamed it. I usually rename them when I make them. It's that way. I don't know. I'm just silly like that. I like to rename the cap to what it is. I should have renamed it Ghost Rider hat. Or Ghost Rider cap. But that's okay. It'll be alright. And I
See
see
you when
that
I
looks
see you.
better on you. I think that hat actually matches the outfit.
Everything's
Very
5
well.
by 5, Captain.
Nice. Alright. Where do we want to go? I don't know if I want to do Watchtower stuff right now. I might want to go Xeno hunting. Excuse me. Go ahead and do some planetary scanning here real quick. Get some of that done. I'm nerd out like that. I like to scan out most of the systems I go to. I don't always do it when I get to a system, but I like to eventually do it. And I know it's very boring to watch, but it's part of my gameplay. I'm not exactly the best streamer because when I'm streaming and playing the game, like when it says modded gameplay, it literally is gameplay. It's just me playing the game. And I don't know if that's actually entertaining or not, but I enjoy it. And since nobody's paying me to do this, if I'm not enjoying myself, there's really no reason to be doing it, right? Because it's most definitely not for financial gain. It has most definitely so far been to shine a positive light on other people's work, which is what I enjoy doing, and I enjoy the actual gameplay of the game. Add those two things in together, it's a win-win for me. And if somebody else can get a win-win out of the deal, even better. Oh, by far, Ghost Rider, you are definitely not the smallest content creator. You might be the smallest YouTube content creator, but that's only going to be for a moment. As more people realize that Xeno Master, mod author, has his own YouTube channel, I got a feeling your channel will grow perfectly fine. I was blown away when I saw the Thorgan hat in there, because I had downloaded the game. I downloaded the mod because I was going to get a Tommy hat. And that's when I was like, what? There's a Thorgy hat. Blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? There's been actually a few mod authors show me some love like that. And been very surprising, and I've been very appreciative of it. Because I am a tiny content creator. Matter of fact, anytime anybody subs to me, it blows my mind. I think I have 109 or 110 subs, one or the other. And each one of them was a surprise. I was trying to push my Discord server there for a little while, and I have one. People are welcome to come drop in. Sometimes I'm active on it, sometimes not. I have these like weird things. I'll get super active in Discord for a little while, somebody's channel, and then I just disappear for a while. Hey, don't worry, mine's a ghost town too. But I like the fact that yours actually works out as a cool little pun like that. You know what, we could just land on a planet here in Piazza and do a little Xenoing real fast. What we got? We got none. We got some primordial flora. Anybody got anything over here? We got some marginal fauna here on Piazza Orsi. Alright, let's see what this marginal fauna here is. We'll land and check some out. Got a desert relay station. We might just land somewhere, clear out some baddies, and see if we got some Xenos, because I just feel like doing some random fun like that. This is random gameplay. I don't know how many people are in my Discord server now, Ghost Rider. I do know back when I was streaming on Twitch and I was actively streaming Hunt Showdown, I had a decent little Twitch following it at one point in time, and my Discord server would get rather full sometimes then, but it was just because people were wanting to queue up and get on stream and play with me. Or I don't even think it's so much play with me, I just think they wanted to be on somebody's stream playing the game. I don't think it mattered so much that it was me they were playing with. I could be wrong about that. Maybe they enjoyed me, but I think they were just wanting to be on somebody's stream. Personally. Because, like, none of them hung around when I quit streaming Hunt at all. Well, a few. I had a few friends. Not IRL friends, but I did meet a few people playing Hunt that still hang out and still drop by. But those are very few people. Most of them that were in the Discord were just trying to get on a streamer's channel. Alright, what do we got for fauna here? I don't think I can catch these guys. These filter feeders. What else have we got here? A lot of those filter feeder dudes. Lots and lots of those guys. Do. Bound to be some kind of other creatures around here. They said there was 4. This biome has 3. I've already scanned 3. Is there 3 different kinds of these things? Herding scepter filter. Herding scepter filter. Herding scepter filter. Cage brain. This doodle bug I hear. Was I just running my mouth and scanned the other animals and wasn't even paying attention? Evidently. Yeah, because there's some hunting cage brains. Duh. Man, I'm a genius. Alright, let's go ahead and Xeno up one of those guys. I don't have one of those yet for the collection. Let's go ahead and get this dude here. Hey, buddy. You gonna stand up and get got? You got. You know what? Having a pair of you guys at the zoo in Jemison would be cool. Let's get you two. Yep, thank you. Oh, I love how these things float dead. The bed is still floating. Da 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 da. Alright. I'm pretty sure I can't get those. Tommy is the Xeno Ambassador. If there ever wasn't a Xeno Ambassador. I mean, I'm happy to shine the light and spread the gospel of the Xeno to all who will listen and hear the good news that is Xeno Master. But I shall forever pale in comparison to my Xeno Ambassadorship to the one greatest ambassador and disciple of them all would be Tommy. That dude. You couldn't ask for somebody else to show off your work more than that. Tommy loves it. Check out this pack truck mall. I mean, if it hadn't been for Tommy, I don't know if I would have ever ended up giving it the love and the chance that it deserves. You know? And buddy, am I glad I did. Alright, we've caught 3 different Xenos on this planet. And I missed. I'm pretty sure I can catch these guys. Dagnabbit, I can't hit them because I suck. Well, really? Good job, me. Really? I'm just gonna laugh at myself and my ineptitude for a moment. I enjoyed failing more than people could possibly realize. That was hilarious. Really? Still failing? Am I having that much of an old man moment? At least I hit it. I feel better that I at least hit it. Yeah, true that. I understand that, Ghost Rub. Oh, I love having embarrassing moments in games. I need to get rid of all my old Hunt Showdown stuff and delete it all because I'm kind of an asshole when I play games like that. But I did have a short that I'd released. There was an achievement you could get in that game where if you were on fire, bleeding, and I forget the other thing, something else. On fire, bleeding, and poisoned all at the same time. You got an achievement for it. And it happened to me by accident as I was getting killed. And it was all my own fault. Like a whole series of everything that could possibly go wrong at one time. It made a good short. But that was a long time ago. Before shorts were cool. I've been trying to keep up with your content. You and Tommy are, y'all amaze me at how quickly y'all can get content out. Y'all can like pump the videos out. I try to, and I just am not that good at it. But I do like playing the game, and I have found I can stream and play, and that's fun. But I do need to get back to content editing and my videos I want to release. Like, I know I keep talking about the Xeno Master review. I actually have 2 of them unpublished, complete. One, I tried to do like a technical review and I wasn't really happy with it, and it was super long. And I could do part of the way I started to release that one. But if I do, I'm going to redo it and make it better. And then one that was just a way I've not seen anyone else review it, but I can't get the flow of it right. But eventually, there is a killer Xeno Master review, or a very disappointing Thorgan review. One of the two coming. I really don't know how it's going to pan out. I'm either going to be really happy with what I release, or be like, man, I released this. I've been trying to do better, but this is what I got. Probably be the latter. I'm just basically never happy with anything that I release. I will say it's gotten a lot better over the last 6 months. I started off my channel saying every video I was going to do was going to be just straight up, just raw footage recorded, no editing, one take champ. And it turned out those videos really sucked when I do them. So I do a little bit of minor editing. I still don't script my stuff. I just do a little editing and go from the hip. But I cannot hit that to save my life. Really? Hey, I wonder, now that I've attacked it, hold on, this might be funny. What if I do this? What if I let Doodlebug go hang out? Yes, Doodlebug, you gotta go back. And I pull out Zenworth here. Will Zenworth go hunt those down for me? I mean, this is really this is a big, who knows what happens here. It's an experimentation. Go get him, Zenworth. Yes, I love it. Get him, Zen. Xeno Master extraordinaire. Go get him, Zen. I shot some more of them. Go get him. Really? You did it right the first time, Zen. I brag you up. Here, Zen, look at all these things I aggroed. Go get them, Zen. And you did it right the first time. Do they gotta aggro back at me for you to go get them, Zen? Because he did. He straight up went and got the first few when I threw him out. Let's recall him, attack him, and then throw him out again and see what happens. It might be because those are kind of pacifist things. See? The ones I had already attacked, but I don't think he's going to aggro the ones that I attack now. Maybe. Maybe they got to be close enough to his range or something. Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm not sure how the AI works on that, but I still think it was super cool that I was able to throw him out and he went and attacked the aerial threat. Doodlebug is awesome. I know Doodlebug, but Zenworth. All the Xenos are awesome in all actuality. I need to go somewhere where there's actually hostile aerial threats. I think it would be much more effective in that layout. We got anything we can snatch up for Think Girls? Stuff here, I've already snatched all that. Alright, let's go do something else. Oh, you know, I do think I should do that. I usually don't command my Xenos very much. Usually what I'll do is I'll just attack something and let them go aggro whatever it is I attacked. You know, using the command feature would be smarter. That's why it's there. See folks, this is the beauty of having a mod author hang out in your stream. They can actually remind you better ways to use the mod they created, because they're smart. I love it. And the sad thing is, I'm just going to be honest, truth be told, I forgot about the command feature. I forgot that I could even do it. And it's so clearly a feature of the feature, you know? And it's like I totally forgot about it. Check out Zenworth over here getting that hunting cage brain. And they decided to get in on that trap maw action. Get him. Get him, buddy. Zenworth, can you believe that? They attacked me. Good job, Zen. Why did a pack trap mall have a toy spaceship? Have you guys been eating kid? Have you guys been to a colony somewhere and ate some kids? Dude, that's so. Why did you have a toy spaceship in your gut? What you got going on there? See what you doing.
I got the blood pumping.
Did they get your blood pumping? Did it? Did it really? What you rocking with? You rocking an AA9? Nice, nice. Hey, is that like a... Am I tripping, or does that gun have a different skin on it? Am I tripping, people? Alright. Does he have a Watchtower skinned gun? Does Torin come pre-equipped with a Watchtower skinned gun? Possibly. Boy, spaceship in dung piles or something? I like it. That's a good explanation. That's better than eating the colonists. But yeah, when it made the noise that it makes when you pick up a toy, I was like, what? And so when it was in the second one, I had to look, and I was like, kidding me? You find the weirdest loot in some of the alien animals. Let's go shotgun a hunting cage brain just for the heck of it. I caught 2 of these guys. We're going to send them to our zoo in Jemison, which is getting really full. I really don't know first person frames per second wise or performance wise if it's a bad idea to have a ton of Xenos at one outpost. And I don't know what constitutes a ton of Xenos. But the Jemison Outpost Zoo it's most definitely becoming a zoo. Matter of fact, while we're standing here, I know we had some Watchtower. We've already done Watchtower some, and Watchtower's now a constant part of the stream, kind of like Xeno Master is now. So, oh yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of that annoying noise, and then we'll go somewhere and dispatch my. Let's just go to the. You know what? Let's just go to the zoo and get some of our Xenos dispatched to the zoo. Or, I know what, we can land at Tatooine. Because I think I have some contraband. Drop off my contraband. Pull out the Xenos, show off the Xenos. And then go to the Jemison Zoo and show them there. Alright, that might be a game plan. Let's do that. I really don't know. A bunch. Ghost Rider, it feels like a bunch. Somewhere between 10 and 20, but probably closer to 20 to 30 are available to go there. Would be my guess. I don't know how many I want. I'm still got the idea I want to do like several outposts. Like say maybe 20 to 30 Xenos per outpost. And have like a tour of outposts with Xenos in one playthrough. Like, I don't know, it sounds stupid, but just an idea I got. I don't know if that'll happen this playthrough, but maybe. Let's go to Tattoo and put up our contraband that we currently have. Did not mean to go to Gear Mesa. And then I'll pull out the Xenos there and name them, assign them to the Jemison Outpost, and then we'll jump from here to the Jemison Outpost so anybody who watches the stream can see how cool that is that you can do that with Xeno Master. Alright, so before we forget to put up any contraband, let's just do that first. We could go around the top, but we'll just go around the corner. Get him, Zenworth. Let's get us out a different Xeno while we're here. Hunlun's gonna hang out with us. He's kind of like the just hanging out, chill. Whoops. He can be my chill, just hanging out with us. Xeno. And I bet there's a faster way to do everything that I'm doing right now. It's just I've developed kind of like this little flow for myself, and it's just, I'm silly like that. There you go, Hunlun. You can hang out with us. Hey, Hundy. Alright. Do believe we have some contraband on us. Anyway, that was a delayed reaction on the spawn in. It was weird. Probably my game being silly. Let's see. I thought I had contraband on me. Tell me I got no contraband. I flew here for no reason. Yes, I have contraband somewhere. What? It's crack-a-lack in here. Oh, I gotta put something over. Pro tip for anybody who builds those outposts. Those are, what do we call them last stream? Wormhole traps. Let's put a rug over that. Let's do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. I think that's in the decorations menu. I should just go ahead and put a rug over all of those. Need a bigger rug than that. Probably do the floor thing, it'd probably be better, but I thought rugs would look cooler. It doesn't want to do that, does it? There's more than one way to do things. Seriously? Huh. That's unexpected. Oh, if we do this. As goofy as I'll get out, but you won't fall in the hole anymore. I might come back and do something different, but for now that'll work. Alright. Temporary fix. So I don't have to dig Andresia out of there, right? $60 Xenos at one spot. All right. Well, shoot, we can have us a big old zoo. I figured it would be way less than that, Ghost Rider. So my zoos can be way bigger than I thought. I might only have to make like 4 or 5, or like 4, maybe 5 zoos. Nice. That's way better than the 10 to 12 I was expecting to make. Might make like 8. So that way and just mix it up a little bit. Who knows? We'll see. Alright, let's check out my inventory over here. Make sure I got everything I wanted to do done. Why is it getting so janky when I get near that shit? Like, that's crazy. Alright. It's a game struggling to keep up with stuff. Let's get all these mech components. These sentient adapters. Do I have any roar or anything like that on me? Nope. I do not. Now. Nice. I bet some of that Watchtower stuff is probably contraband as well. Let's get some of this stuff back over here to the outpost. Believe it or not, eventually we'll heal my guy. Maybe. All right. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. And I know, I could put it in like a container and be done and be gone, but that's not ridiculous way we do things around here. Display case, don't want that, or let's go with the other one. We'll keep it all same, kind of like the other room. Except we're not going to get super picky, we're just going to go and just drop them along the wall here. Boom. My game is being excessively janky. What's up with that? Okay, it feels a little smoother now. There for a second it was being excessively not just... I know you can't see it on stream, tell how it feels, but it felt janky. For lack of better explanation and technical terminology there. Handling things better now though. But I have noticed sometimes certain storage things I walk by, it's just like, feels like it's stole the game's soul. to interact with it. Alright, that's enough of those out to hold a few things for now. Tissue infection gained. That's just what we wanted, right? We wanted us a good tissue infection. Store all them bad boys. Store those. Now, what else do I want to store? Nope, nope. None of that matters. Doesn't matter. None of that matters. Yeah, that'll work for that. Let's get my few old Earth PCs to sit there and look cool. Whoa, it normally doesn't store. This is not the way I expected that to pop up and look, but I kind of like that. That's funny. Alright. And just now that I'm humoring myself real quick before we go off to pull these Xenos out and stick them where they need to go. Just because that amused me so much. Where are they at? Where are they at? Where are they at? I store sometimes in here the dumbest things on this game, and I like put them on the displays because I think it's funny. Like a whole display of just ridiculous stuff. Like I don't need those. I'm gonna put a groomer up there. I'm gonna put like some cards up there. Bottle opener and a bottle. Is that not filled up, that display unit yet? Oh, or I'm picking him up. No. Okay, yeah, that looks cool. Just a random shelf of just stupid stuff. Last one, then we go back to the Xenos. I'm ridiculously silly, I know. Stupidity at its finest. Alright, that's me being dumb. Yeah, restarts are completely justified. And I like doing them just because they're fun. I don't know. I would like the option. It sucks that sometimes I have Unity twice where I really didn't want a Unity, but I had to because the game had become unplayable. But I had built some really cool things, and that was before I started streaming or recording any of the gameplay. And kind of wish I'd like to have that game back, but it's gone. Otherwise, I don't mind Unity and restarting it all. I enjoy it. I like making the new things. Alright, let's pop us out some Xenos here and see what happens. That, and I think each new build is a little better than the last in some ways. Let's see who we added to the collection recently that we've not introduced to the world. So I don't even remember what all I've caught. Let's see, Xenobox 1 is full. Not all these guys are living in New Jemison, but a lot of them are. Box 2. Alright, let's see what this mantis pet is. Oops, I need to recall Hunlund first. And now let's get this mantis pet and select and dispense him. Alright. What you one of them leaf cutter dudes, ain't you? I think you're gonna be a zoo guy. Yeah, you're gonna get zoo. So let's give you a name. And let's just get you a random name. You're gonna get a random name. I'm gonna close my eyes, I'm gonna scroll, and then I'm gonna hit E, and whatever it lands on as your name. What did I name you? Fluffy? Okay. I would have used Fluffy on a different name. Let's give you a different name. So my randomness, I lied. We're gonna do it again. Yeah, because Fluffy, you're not really a Fluffy. But you're gonna be whatever we do this time. Scroll, 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 scroll. Maybe we're a little bit further in the alphabet this time, maybe. I don't know. I'm not looking. I'm gonna guess. We count to 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is your name. What is your name now? Jerry? I'm down with that. Your name's Jerry. Alright, Jerry. Let's dismiss you and get you assigned to your new home, Jerry. Hope you enjoy. You're gonna live at the beach in Jemison. And I guess we can figure out how many we got there. We got Exoix lives there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 9? 10, 11. Only 11. I thought I had more there than that. Hey, we got plenty we can assign there. Shoot. That'll work. Alright. Let's pop us out another out of the Xeno box. Who we got now? Xeno friends. Go to box 2. We got us a quadruped class C. I really thought I'd captured more Xenos and sent them there than this. Alright. Oh, aren't you cool? You know, I like you. You're a cute little feller. Yeah. Alright. Let's give you a name. What shall we name you? You are now named Let's just pick a name for you. I like this one. I'm not really sure why. Alright, Lean, let's get you stationed. You're gonna be going to New Atlantis. Yes, you're going to Jemison to be the 12th member of the zoo there. Maybe we can keep count. It's either 12 or 13. Also just recently tattooed. Yes, that's exactly right. What's up, Matt? What's up, Tommy? Man, you deserve all the flattery for sure, brother. And I'm sorry I just now... Man, damn, Tommy's been here for a hot minute. Y'all, I'm a terrible streamer. I just realized Tommy and Ghost all having a straight up conversation over here in chat, which they're most welcome to do. Matter of fact, anybody in chat is welcome to have any kind of conversation they're welcome to in chat. But this is terrible streamer. I just realized it was there. Hey, Tommy. Thank you for coming and hanging out, buddy. I appreciate it. Let's see what other Xeno friends we got here. We still not got the new Tommy, buddy. And I think we need to get a new Tommy. But we haven't picked out who our new Tommy is yet. Could be a fox bat. Let's give you a name. Well, Ghost Rider, I think we appreciate you dramatically. You've really made the game much better for me, and I appreciate Tommy for continuing to be that Xeno ambassador, because I don't know if I would have really... I mean, it was interesting, but I wasn't like, oh, like, let me get that, you know? And the more I watched Tommy use it, the more I was like, you know what, that's pretty cool. And then I got it, and I was like, oh, that's a must-have. And it has, like, really changed the game for me. I really love Xeno Master. Alright, Foxy, let's get you stationed. You're going to the zoo. It's got to be the toad face. We're going to have to get a toad face for him. A toad face. We will most definitely get us a toad face. And that will be the new Tommy. Alright. So boom, there we go. You've been assigned. Alright, let's pop us out another Xeno out of the Xeno box. I think it's either 13 or 14 we've got sent there. We got us a flying pet here. I don't even remember what all I've captured, y'all. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I like these little guys. Yes, I like these. That was the first thing I ever caught on my first Xeno playthrough. Was one of these guys. Okay, you're gonna get named Raven. And you're not going to the zoo, Raven. You get to be one that hangs out and stays with us. You're not a zoo. You're not a zoo Xeno. You're a hang out with us Xeno. And as such, you get extra cool stuff. Since you are a hangout with us, Xeno, you get injections. Get all them injections. We just hook you up. Whoops. No, I didn't mean to give you the bleed injection. You know what? I usually pop it. I'm gonna pop some frost on you. Yes. Alright. And that was all. Thank you very much, Raven. Now, I'm going to send you back to the Xeno box because we're doing something else right now. We're going to pull out some others and get them sent to the zoo. What else have we got here? Box 2, we have Fiona Puff. We got us another flying pet. Alright, what do we got? I like these guys. I got hit by a swarm of these dudes on Jemison. Like, I don't know why they were, like, what the deal was, but it was like a legit swarm. It's like 10, 20 of them. I got it on video. I'm going to be like releasing a cool video of it. But I like these little guys. Let's give you a name. A little exclusive. Hey, 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 we got a maintenance. We got a 1.13 update of Xeno coming. Man, I thought the current edition of Xeno was perfect. So you're telling me you're improving it? That's pretty awesome, Ghost Rider. For anybody in chat, check that out. We got an update upcoming he's working on. Ghost Rider's working on the new one. Alright. Barney, you're gonna go to the Xeno Zoo in Jemison. Alright, it's 8:16. I got stuff I need to do here pretty soon. I don't know how many more of these guys we're gonna get assigned, because we're gonna jump back over to Jemison before I end stream and see all these Xenos at the zoo. Let's see. We got 5 more. 6 more to do. Maybe I can get through them real fast. Okay, we got another Barney. There was a swarm of them. I'm surprised I only captured 2. I mean, I was getting nailed. It was insane. Alright, let's give you a name. And you're going to get a random name. So this is going to be a close the eye, scroll the wheel, count to some random number. Somebody give me a number. Da, da, da. Oh, I've been enjoying the videos from Ghost Rider. Alright, so I've closed the eyes and we're going to count down 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Your name is whatever that is. What did we just name the flying pet? Grimmy's. That's freaking perfect. I love it. I love how random this can go. So awesome sometimes. Grimmy's, you are now going to the zoo. Enjoy yourself. I hope you like the waterfront, because that's where you live now. Alright. Now, let's pop us out of the Xeno box. We're going to hit the Xeno friends. We're going to go to box 2. We're going to drop down here. See what this crawler pet is. Oh yeah. You should be kept, but you're not as cool as Cuddles. I don't know, you're cuter than Cuddles. You got eyes. Oh, you're kind of cute. In your own spidery way. Alright. Let's give you a name. Brainy. Is Brainy a name? We got Bravo. We got Break-a-Leg. We got Cerberus. One of them excited is having unique custom icons for the Xenoprod. Yes, that's going to be nice. I'm going to love that. The Xenoprod, and I don't know why. I think I've said this on stream before. I believe I said it last stream, Ghost Rider. And it's going to sound funny. Here, I'll pull it out here in just a second. Let me name this spider here. I like the way it looks. Like, and I like using it not on the Xenos. It's like become my primary melee weapon, even though I have melee weapons that deal more damage. I just like the way it looks. You're Spooderman. Even though you're female, you're now Spooderman crawler pet. We're gonna get you dismissed. You're going to the zoo, Spooderman. But I really, really, really like the way this looks. For anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, he's going to have custom icons for this weapon. Alright, now, what I like about the Xenoprod, and I won't be able to move my cursor, but if you look up the shaft of the Xenoprod, or up the, yes, the shaft, if you notice, there's 3 Xenos right there in the middle. One of them's colored in. I think that is so cool, little attention to detail. And up top, you got the prods, right? But I like how it's got the cables coming down to it, like we're running some kind of electricity thing through it, you know, like we're powering it. But it also has like a kind of a steampunk, we kind of fashioned this ourselves, which fits the Xeno Lab, and you're out here doing it yourself kind of aesthetic. I love it. It matches the aesthetic I have for my character in my mind. Now, maybe not for everybody, but for me, I love it. And I love going and whacking enemies with it. I just think it's cool. Alright. So, enough of my admiration of the Xenoprod. It is my preferred fun time weapon. I like shooting stuff, of course, but just fun time beating on things. I like the Xenoprod. Alright, back to the Xenobox. Let's get this Manus Pit. Let's get him out. See what we're working with here. I already have one of you at the zoo, but we'll send you to the zoo too. And you also, since the other one got a specifically picked name, you're going to get a random name. We're going to count to, let's pick a random number, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Hey, you can hold block for inspection mode too. Courier is your name, evidently, by the way. Courier, we need to get you assigned, and then we're going to block and inspect, because I didn't even think about that. Boom, 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 to the waterfront. And I hit that way too quick, too fast. Why do I keep doing that? Yeah, there we go. Now maybe people can better see the Xenos I'm talking about. I like how we have like the bull kind of like icons similar in the middle, the red and the blue. And then coming up the shaft, it says Xenoprod, like stamped in there. And then you got the 1, 2, 3, like it's almost like an indicator. It'd be super cool if we had like indicator for like full charge and then like down. But that's just ridiculous, asking too much. And I love how the prods look up there at the top. They just like, I wouldn't want to get hit with that. Alright. Back to the Xeno box. Let's pop us out another Xeno friend here. And we got... Oh yeah, check this dude out. Man, look at his jaw at the bottom. That's just wicked looking. Alright. What's up, Chompers? That's your name. Unless I've gave it to somebody else already. Alright. Chompers, let's get you assigned. Let's just pull out one more of them cage brains. It's getting close to when I need to wrap it up. But I think one of these dudes here at the end, I think one of these is a cage brain. So we'll pop this guy out. We'll get him assigned. I think that's going to be a cage brain. I think. Nope. It's that guy. Okay. Man, you guys have some nasty looking jaws. I mean, those are just mean looking. Could be Joffrey. Alright, let's get you assigned somewhere. You're going to Jemison too. I want to get one of them cage brains out, and then I need to fly to Jemison before I have to end stream. That's the goal. Alright. Now let's pop us out another Xeno box. Xeno Friends, box 2. Maybe that's a cage brain. There we go. That's what I was trying to get dispensed. Let's give you a name. How about Too Tall? Is that a name? You are tall. Necky. I don't know about why I thought Crickendoo would be cool, but Crickendoo just seemed like it'd be fun. But we're gonna go with something different. Let's pick a name this time. So many names. I think it's awesome that there are so many names. Don't know why you're slithering, but you're slithering now. Check out the moon up there in the background. Alright, let's get you dismissed. You're getting sent off to the zoo. And then we're going to the zoo to go visit you guys over there. Alright. Got us a few Xenos hanging out here. Just a couple. You can have fun like this with Xeno Master. Tatooine has never seen such an abundance of wildlife. Alright. As we were. Let's go over here to our ship. I love all this Betamax stuff. You can make a really cool outpost with this stuff. Alright. Hey Rosie, before I go, how about heal me up? Yes, how about a good healing? With your Sister Citizen hat on. You looking all cool with your Sister Citizen hat. Yes, I know I'm a real mess. I should have went in there to let Doc Venus fix me up because she has voice acting. And I tried to make her not look like you, and in the process I made her look really jacked up. But her voice acting still works. Alright, thank you, Rosie.
Kakite.
Kakite. Does anybody know what she's actually saying? Necky? That would be a really good name to add for the list. It really would be. Hey, you know what? That's where you got the idea. I like where you got the ideas and the inspiration from, because that totally, it tracks. Because it is kind of like a cattle prod in a way. Good inspiration. Alright, we were going to Jemison. Let's just go ahead and be smart. I haven't saved the game lately. And, you know, I notoriously have jank happen. So let's get a save. Now let's jump over to Jemison Outpost. And check out all the Xenos we've told to go live there. And prove to people how cool this is, that this is just in Xeno Master. It's just like part of it. Nothing you gotta do extra, and it just works. Why is it acting like I have contraband on me? I don't have any contraband on me. Took all my contraband off of me. Why is it saying I still have contraband? Let's find my contraband. Oh, Watchtower components, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, well, that'll do it. Let's go put those up here. I know we can use those to do things at the Star Dock, and I could probably go take them to the Star Dock.
Hello, Captain.
But we're gonna stick with the way I'm role-playing my character, and we're gonna go put these components down here in the no-no room. For now. And then when I need them later, I'll come get them. Alright, whoops. Excuse me. Excuse me. Transfer. Miscellaneous. Ah, I see. I know why that didn't show up. I know exactly why. 'Cause it doesn't show up. It's something I can put in that display. Okay, that's fine. Can't put them on the display thing. Where's functional decor? We'll get us a storage crate, and just to keep everything straight up, we'll make it a contraband cache. I mean, probably doesn't need to be that, but that's what we're gonna do. Now let's transfer our contraband over to it. And what I had to remember, our Watchtower components are there. Alright, now we can go to Jemison. And not have to deal with no extra BS. I do think Nikki be a super cool name, by the way. I'm down 100% for Nikki being a name. Alright, to Jemison, we land, then we end the stream after we see the coolness. Because I got stuff I gotta do. Up we go. Go ahead and get a quick save. Just, you know, I know we just did that, but. Alright. Hop over to Jemison. And I appreciate everybody who's come in and hung out during the stream. Ghost Rider, Tommy, you guys are awesome. It means a whole lot that y'all stop by and check out my silliness. I mean, y'all could totally be watching a good streamer. There's some other good ones streaming right now. Matter of fact, I have one of them up on stream that I'm actually watching while I play. Multitasking. I do not have any more. This is bullshit. This is annoying. That's what this is. Where's any other friggin' contraband? I have no contraband on me. Why is the stupid thing acting like I do? No contraband. Oh, so now the ship's got fucking contraband on it. What's the ship got? Jeez, friggin' Louise. Good lord. Oh. You know what? I'd jettison that shit. Look, I need 13 more then. Good lord. Bye. We'll get more. We'll kill more Watchtower. I'm getting annoyed with the whole contraband mess here. Dagnabbit. That's a frustrated Thorgy, y'all. He just said, I don't want the components. Kick them out of space. Let's go. Jettison that mess. Leave it floating around Tatooine. Alright. Now, let's go. Land on my outpost at Jemison. And do the thing I've been trying to do for 20 minutes, it feels like. Yay! Look at us go. If they ain't running Xeno, they ain't getting a watch from me. That's hilarious, Ghost. I think everybody should be running Xeno. Look, I got a Xeno standing on my head. I got a few here. Alright, for anybody who doesn't know, the first time you assign them here, and you come here, they'll all be piled up around your outpost beacon. But if you notice my Xenos that are already assigned here, you'll see that they were spread out. Like, there were a few hanging out over here, and there was some back there, and some over here. So the next time I land here, they won't be all piled up on my outpost beacon. Sometimes they'll be up here hanging out on their Xeno rugs, or sometimes I'm like, I've landed here and every one of the, not all of them because I didn't have that many Xenos here at the time, but there'd be some chilling in a Xeno cage, a couple over here on the rugs, and then they'd just be spread around wherever they felt like being in the outpost. So just a little quick tour. We got Archie. We got Dorothy here. I like Dorothy. Dorothy's cute. We got Hortonese. Hortonese is from Tatooine, making his debut in the settled system over here. We got Foxy. Yep, Foxy's new. We just assigned Foxy a while ago. We got whatever I named Edwin here. Eden. And then maybe if we get lucky, you guys can see the ultimate chaos, which is when the stupid AI of the game decides to enter my outpost and do something aggro. Because the Xenos, no, they have a blast with that. Who we got here? We got Jerry hanging out over here. We got Carmine. Here, let me do something about that. Evidently I am encumbered. Probably hungry. There we go. Who did I say we had over here? We had Carmine hanging out. We got Gumdrop. Gumdrop's one of my favorite ones. Gumdrop is a dewback. You gotta like old Gumdrop. I think Gumdrop's a dewback. I could be wrong about that. We got us a Bantha hanging out over here. And that's not Hunlin. That's a big one. That's Stella. Spooter Man. Be chillin'. We got a crate dragon hanging out here. Fiona. Fiona's a big girl. Fiona gets hyper vigilant and defensive of the base. We got Courier over here. We got Joffrey. I like that's a good name for that one, Joffrey. Got Archie. Slytherin. Anyways, we got more Xenos hanging around. They're just all wherever they decide to be. I love it. It's the zoo. We'll be fleshing this out with more buildings, etc., in time to come. But for now, I like having it kind of like a big open area. But that's all we got for today's stream today, folks. I wanted to show y'all that you could assign somebody with Xeno Master and they'd show up wherever you assigned them. So we landed here and I didn't have to assign none of these Xenos. They were already there. But we're going to wrap it up because I got some stuff to do IRL. Ghost Rider and Tommy, I appreciate you guys so much for coming in and hanging out in the stream. And Ghost, I've got to learn to catch your chat so much faster so I can respond in a timely manner. But like I said, anybody, let's pop out one more Xeno before I go. One more Xeno friends. Who we got? Let's recall. No, I don't have to recall Slytherins. Doesn't need recalled. Who have we not shown that I'd like to show? Well, Cuddles has not been out on stream today. So Cuddles has to come out on stream at least once a day. Hey Cuddles. So remember, get your Xeno Master, get your Tamable creature patches, and you can have all this cool fun. But in the meantime, until I come back and hang out again, I hope to see you all in settled systems, or see you in the Starfield, however you want to say it. Big 07 to y'all, and y'all have a great day, and I appreciate you all. And Thorgy may be out if he can figure out how to operate things. Thorgy out. Later, y'all.